building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield. To 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jets will take over here. Now Hall to start the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And we've got a 3rd down and 3. And defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they won't get to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady. Steps away to his left. And check down complete to Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll look to throw. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Robinson now on first down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now Brady. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he goes out right around the 39.
And sometimes against that, you get out your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion.
throwing on first down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed up now, Brad, because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break up a huge game. So he got where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
To throw is Brady.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders 1st down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And some room to maneuver.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
123 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On first down, right back to Hall.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a good tackling move to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, give me the 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, and made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Garabay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, Brady toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 36, Brady. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out. Another day.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Whistles now in the timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now Brady. And that is caught. It's Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here